there's quite a few surprises. Yo, my man is blindfolded.
Yeah. Doing some gaming.
I'm assuming he might be blind, possibly.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if it's who I'm thinking of, actually. Is it the gamer I'm familiar with? We don't have the names
Yeah,
yet.
we don't have the names just yet, but my man's giving me the Kenshi treatment up here.
I'm pretty sure that's who I'm thinking it is. And if it is, I think he is blind. Yeah. And there's a lot of people up there with cameras, so I'm assuming
that's definitely true.
that it is the person I'm thinking it is, because I think they're doing a video about him, which is very cool, by the way. We'll have to see. They're getting set up on the stage, as always. We have a little preview here. That's why we're looking this way. We can see stuff on the stage that you gamers can't, so that's what's going on here. But hopefully you've enjoyed all the action so far here at EVO. It's been fun to watch, and I think like every game looks incredibly stacked. Like there's so many good players for every single game. And not only that, but it's been fun to like walk around and just see everybody, all the human beings in the flesh. You're like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, look, as much as we come here to play fighting games and, compete, like, a lot of times this is when we get to see a bunch of the people that we typically see and friends from around the world, man. I like telling people this because they're like, bro, you just travel and go to tournaments? I'm like, well, you got to remember, a bunch of our friends and people that play these fighting games, they stay everywhere around the world, man. I was just in Saudi Arabia hanging out with, like, Rafe, right? And he lives there, and I don't get to see him as much, obviously, but, like, just seeing him and being able to interact with him on in his home region and home territory is actually something different, so.
Yeah, which is really cool. I think they're turning on the audio settings for it. So this must be someone who's blind. They're going to use the audio settings that they have in the game for it, which is really cool, by the way. They have a bunch of audio settings in the game that you can turn on that will, what's it called, like tell you when people are near or far, like what side you're on and stuff like that. So if you have, if you have issues, like whether you are blind or anything like, right, there's like a bunch of accessibility options in the game that you can turn on to do this, which is what they're doing right now, which is really cool.
That's really cool.
Yeah, they're actually really useful. There's a lot of them that I think are like, even if you are not blind or like you're just like slightly visually impaired or something, like they can really help you out. And even if none of those apply to you, they might actually help you anyway, right? They might be useful tools for you regardless. So I recommend messing around with them in the game.
Menudo KOF versus Trophy Club. Yeah, I definitely want to mess around with him because I definitely did not know that that was actually a thing where...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, that's really cool.
Yeah, this game has cool features for that. I highly recommend digging into it. The one thing about Street Fighter's like audio design in particular, and I'm sure you know this, but like in Street Fighter 5, I could listen to the game and like tell everything that's happening, like where the characters are, what combos they're doing, what they're spending, like which route it is, what normal they're hitting. Like the audio design is really good, and a lot of fighting games have gotten much better at making it so that you can tell those things without seeing the screen, which is really useful when you're a commentator, because oftentimes you're looking at other stuff or tweeting or doing whatever, like, trying to tell people about what's happening. So the fact that it actually helps players is really cool.
Also, my man's rocking the headphones that he's rocking. Those are the ones that I use on the plane. The noise canceling on those bad boys are crazy. I've had a baby behind me going ham and literally didn't hear a thing. Went right to sleep because of the noise canceling on those headphones. Are so good.
You're one of the only people I know who has fallen asleep before the plane's taken off.
Oh, yep.
This is BlindWarriorSven. That's what I thought.
Okay, okay.
You guys might be familiar. There's actually videos and stuff if you're interested in BlindWarriorSven and how he plays and like what his like strategy is and like how he can deal with not being able to see and like play the game and stuff. There's like lots of videos, and I think there's like a whole crew on stage like with him, so I'm assuming they're shooting something about him as well. He's a really strong, he played Ken in the last game. I assume he plays Ken now probably too. He's a really strong player actually, and I think once you watch and you're going to be like, oh wait, this guy is playing and he literally, like, how is he so good and he actually cannot see? This is incredible. You're going to be like, okay. Button check maybe is what I'm guessing, or does he play Edmund in this game? I'll have to see. We're going straight in. Okay, no more Luke, or no more Ken rather. Edmund Honda.
Good choice. Look, I feel like switching to Honda at any point.
All right, you ready?
It's a good choice to make. Very strong is in the Street Fighter 6 format, bro, with the drive bar. All right, here we go. Oh, nice headbutt already.
Jump in, looking low, doesn't find it. Nice. That's actually a really good medium punch confirmed.
Tries to go for the splash. Actually gets the trade right there and just backing up a little bit. You still got to respect the headbutt, and if they don't know how to deal with it, gets to jump in. No full combo, though.
Yeah, in the hands. No punish and no parry there. Jump in again. Goes for the regular throw. Yeah, and I think Pancake was probably thinking that, oh, it's not going to be front throw yet. It's going to be this or something else. Air to air. Oh, no confirm, but lots of pressure here for Sven. And yeah, I was going to say Ocho is really scary here too.
Yo, the cross up in the corner this time.
Damn, the crowd exploded, by the way, as soon as that round got won.
I always forget about the character damage being on. I'm like, why is my character all boosted up? Oh, yeah, they get beat up.
Yeah. Oh, a little drop there. And a punish, yeah. But the one thing is, like, the battle damage does not happen online, right? So a lot of people don't see it. It's like an offline-only feature. I wonder if they do that for performance, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Headbutt finds his mark again. Overhead. Still in burnout, though. And still
Nice
with the
confirm.
gall to jump right into the level 3. The Johnny Cash.
The Ring of Fire, just like that. Toss him out. Easy peasy confirmed. Game 1 goes to Sven here, and really well played.
My man throws the tiles up. His autograph is his handprint in a metal tile, bro.
Yeah, he's that powerful. He can just punch through the tile.
And this game started real slow, right? For Sven, as well, he's just backing up.
Yeah, he's trying to walk to full screen because Sandblast is not going to reach, and then headbutt, just like that. Yeah, exactly.
That splash, trading. I'm okay with that if I'm Honda, because you're still in.
Looking for the jump. Nice. Good choice there. And then the drive impact right on the Sandblast. The confirm here. You get OK off this. Unsafe. Yeah, a little bit of a punish. Just the jab into the upper. EX headbutt, too. Just taking the risk.
Clark finishes that string with just a regular fireball. Wait a minute. EternalPancake back in there.
Yeah, making some adjustments here. I think realizing that the jump is like a really common approach, right? So I'm curious if Sven just turns like more headbutt, more DI, something else to try to throw EternalPancake off.
Man, the headbutt strategy has definitely been working out. Ocho,
I like it. And then the butt slam. Yeah, it doesn't go for the drive rush pressure like last time. Jump back in the corner.
Too far away, not able to get it confirmed after that hit, even though the jump in was great.
Oh, the jump back in the corner and the drive rush confirmed.
That level 3, no.
Doesn't go for it. Oh, miss on the jab medium. Heavy tar combo into the heavy knuckle.
Really needs to be careful. Jump up in the air again, rising uppercut to contest.
Yeah, I think that, oh, nice, the headbutt. I think the neutral jump was the bait throw, actually, and there just was no throw bait, which was really good. Good defense there from EternalPancake, but Sven picks it up with the headbutt anyway. Set point now. Going the cross up.
Little crouch short there, just in case it was a jump out. Sven definitely goes for it, but now the pressure in the corner is starting to add up.
And the jump back, too. That jump back in the corner is tough to deal with, I think, a lot of times. Oh, punish here.
Oh, drop.
And
Still comfortable playing this lane game, right? Full screen, just walking back.
Ooh, and looking for that pressure. Yeah, lots of neutral jumping and anti-airing now. Throws the DI. Gets the side swap on top. Oh, he just gets clipped by it, too. It's one of those things, too. It's, oh, punish. No, it doesn't get the punish. That was a big chance.
Yeah.
Sven with a huge deficit here. Has a lot of meter and the dash throw from Pancake. Nicely done.
Okay. Pancake starting to get his wits about him in the matchup a little bit. He's playing like, you can see him like, man, whew. But no, staying full screen in a lot of these instances, like you said, gets away from the Sandblast, and still just able to start his offense just by getting a one headbutt and then goes in.
Exactly.
Even on block.
And a little light, no confirm. And the jumps have been such a big problem for Pancake so far. He started the anti-air and air-to-air a little bit more. Wow, that was a juggle because of the forced knockdown. Whiff on the butt slam. And a block on the overhead.
Block. Oh my God.
Jab,
Combo. Jump back, gets the small whiff punish. Pretty big damage right there on those 2 hits.
Nice. I think that Pancake's doing a really good job of adjusting here to this up back in the corner and dealing with it a little bit better.
Okay, no cross-up this time. Tries to stay on the same side, didn't work out. Meets him in the air just so he's able to deal.
Ooh, this is a one-hit match, too. Jump in, no anti-air. The big jump again.
What a jump in, Sven!
Cleans up the crowd going wild here, loving it. And Sven 1 round away again. Set point.
Playing great right now. EternalPancake still with a chance, though.
Yeah, and Pancake has been struggling so far to try and deal with full screen headbutt, but also the jumps I think have been such a big problem. You see, I think he's like a little bit more cautious about jump now, and then that's where the headbutt comes in.
Small pokes, definitely starting to add up, rising uppercut this time around. Oh, nah, that's gonna hurt. Sven gets the combo and the corner carry as well.
Goes low. Oh my god, that could have been a confirmed 2 in a level 3. Very scary spot. Headbutt again.
Needs to be careful with those.
Ooh, and the
DI.
DI. No answer. Sven getting close to having CA now, though, which is really scary if any of these hits hit.
Jumps up there with him, gets the hit. Wait a minute, you spinning that?
We'll see level 3. Huge damage on this because of critical art.
That's gonna hurt.
It's going to make it a one-hit match now.
Walk the line of fire.
And it's close to burnout. Oh, it is burnout, too, so Chip's a big problem, and he gets the headbutt on the jump back. Sven cleaning the setup over Pancake 2-1.
Yo! Sven with the call out and the level 3 for big damage on the catch out right after it. Called the burnout, and what a play, yo, Sven.
Incredible stuff. And yeah, that's the great thing about the audio, especially in this game. I think it really helps out situationally with figuring out where you are and stuff, right? Like, it really helps so much. And more games have to think about this stuff, right? Because there's plenty of people who want to play fighting games, like Sven, who are like, dude, just help me a little bit. I don't need you to help me a lot because I'm about to go up on an EVO and start whooping people, but just help me a bit. And that's all you need, you know?
Probably one of the coolest things I've seen, man. I've never seen like people take advantage of like the sound to be able to compete at a level, especially, you know, when you have like a visible disability where you can't actually see the game, and having like the sound cues to be like, yo, someone's here. And I was like, yo, and the music was off too, so that also helps into it. But man, Sven taking it over the Luke player on top of that, the burnout read as well, and just even making him stay on his toes with the cross-up options and then going back to the headbutt. Nice rotation of the game plan. Yo, Sven out here still alive on the winner's side at that.
Yeah, and if you haven't messed with the options yourself, you know, it might actually help you. I encourage you to, you know, take a look in the game. That was one of the things they showed off, like, really early when the game was coming out, actually, and I thought it was a really cool addition. There's also mini videos. I mean, I'm sure they're recording something about Sven here. It seems like there's a huge camera crew following him around, but he's also done videos before about like how he plays and like how he can tell where he is and all that kind of stuff, so check that out too if you are familiar, you want to look into that. Sven's cool. Always like watching him play. Congrats on the dub, and well played there from Pancake too. He's making some good adjustments, but you know, lost the set 2-1. It was a close one.
Nah, man, it was it was a really good set. Really good set, man. E-Honda, I tell you, the burnout adds like an extra fear to me now, because now sometimes I forget about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to make sure that I pay attention to the fact that I don't want to get burned out. And yeah, I
try to do what Pancake does, right? He like jumped back. He's like, I don't want to get hit by a headbutt, and then the headbutt just caught him on the way back. You're like, oh god, not like this.
Great awareness by Sven right there, man. Good set overall, man. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and I encourage you to do it. I have not done it myself, but I will now. I want to see how the sound quality, like them changing it up and how it actually like integrates into the game, because that was really cool to see.
Yeah, it's cool. There's a lot of what's it called? Cool options like that in games lately, and I think especially this game has like a bunch for audio, which is really cool. Love to see it. There's like noises that play and stuff. Like one of the options is like as you get nearer, the noise like is louder, and then it fades as you get further away, so you can tell the distance.
That's sick. That's so cool.
So it's like a low beep out here, and then like as you get closer, it's like louder, so you can tell the spacing between you and your opponent a little bit easier. I actually don't know what options Sven uses. I'm very curious about which options. Like I'm sure he settled on some series of options that help him play the game the most, but you know.
I would love to see those settings, man. But that was really cool. That was really cool to see, man. I know a lot of people, I remember, you know, just talking about on the disability side, I remember my barber in Long Beach, by the way. He was like, hey, man, I was watching Street Fighter, and there's this guy named Broly Legs. Like, is he really that good? I'm like, listen, that guy will destroy you. He was like, and he was like, yo, you don't even, he's like, you don't know that guy. So we were filming Street Fighter League. And what ends up happening is I go back and I'm like, yo, Broly Legs, can you record a video for my barber who didn't believe it? So I legit recorded the video and took it to him the next day. And he was like, I can't believe, like he was freaking out, bro. Because he was like, yo, and he was such a big Broly Legs fan. And I'm like, bro, I'm a Broly Legs fan. So it makes me happy to see. And that's why stuff like that is really important. Because like I said, man, a lot of people don't know that a lot of people play fighting games. Having those sound options really does add more to the game. And 7,000 people, you know there's somebody out there that's going to use it, man. It's a beautiful thing to see.
Yeah, you definitely love to see it. And it's one of those things that, like, even if I never use it, I'm happy it's in the game, right? Because it's helpful to other people, which is super dope. You love that kind of stuff in the game.
Cheers. I've been struggling for years.
For years, Steve.
I like the reiteration. For years, Steve.
You got to be the person in the background,
You're the hype man, but
for me, I'm like the Beastie Boys guy in the background. For years. Like, just doing that.